We're told not to judge a book by its cover, but does that ever really happen? Hey there viewers, and welcome back to another Bestie video. We all tend to have some preconceived notions about someone within a few seconds of meeting them. While some of these assumptions can be wildly off, in some cases, they're pretty on point. Did you know that physiognomy is the study of facial features and expressions for assessing someone's character or personality? If you want to become a little detective yourself, then there are certain things that anyone's face will give away. Did you know that strong eyebrows indicate self-confidence? What about people with high cheekbones being youthful? Is a hooked nose a sign of being outspoken? We'll be answering all of these questions, plus telling you ways to truly get to know someone based on their facial features. Number 1. Long nose. Thanks, Pinocchio. Now people with long noses are considered to be liars. However, there's no truth to it. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Size of the nose is directly proportional with leadership, power, and drive. A long nose is associated with having good instincts and being a leader. Such people have a mind of their own, hate small talk, and find it very difficult to work under someone else. When it comes to jobs, they have a special interest or sort of good intuition in making business decisions. This is a great way of channeling their leadership qualities. Have you prejudged someone and were proven completely wrong? Share your story with us in the comments below. Number 2. Wrinkles. Wrinkles are the ultimate giveaway for anyone's age. However, they do more than that. They can be a silent yet very clear indicator of someone's character. Wrinkles are created when different face muscles are used to express emotions, like when you cry, laugh, or frown. The more wrinkles a person has on their face, the more it shows their state of mind and personality. These wrinkles end up showing what their most used emotions has been, even when their face is in a resting position. For example, if there's crow's feet around the lips and eyes, then it shows that that person is optimistic and cheery. Number 3. Round eyebrows. Round eyebrows are those that follow the natural curve of the eyes and don't arch upwards. They're a sign that a person is kind, generous, and always thinking about bringing joy to someone else's life. They take into account their own wants and needs, but also make sure to keep others in mind, which leads to the ultimate win-win situation. They're also considered to be tactful speakers. Due to their empathy, they have the ability to communicate well. They're liked by everyone for their warm and friendly nature. Number 4. Hooked nose. A hooked nose looks similar to the edge of a bird's beak. People with such noses are very strong-headed and outspoken. They also believe in voicing their opinions and aren't afraid of taking risks from time to time. Hooked-nosed people tend to stand out from the crowd and make their own rules. For this attitude, they are very well respected. While quick at making friends, some people may also find them shrewd and selfish. Because of their go-getter attitude, they do really well on the money front. Number 5. Large bottom lip. If you're born with a larger lower lip, then you definitely do not enjoy sitting and working inside an office. Such people tend to feel like they're missing out on the wonderful world unfolding outside the office walls. People with these kinds of lips really know how to have fun. They enjoy an energetic life while always being on the move and meeting new people. They're curious by nature, love exploring the unexplored, and are open to new experiences. Not just that, they also tend to attract a lot of people on their adventures. Number 6. Protruding chin. The chin is symbolic for the level of willpower, tenacity, and stubbornness. It's observed that whoever has a more prominent chin is more likely to be stubborn. With this stubbornness also comes the amazing ability to face tough times like a champ. They're also often categorized among communicative people. The more protruding the nose, lips, and chin are, the more extroverted their nature will be. Such people are highly goal-oriented and showcase excellent leadership skills, but in some cases it may be misconstrued as pushy. Number 7. Cheekbones. High cheekbones are not just a sign of youth. When it comes to determining personality, these kinds of cheekbones are indicative of a person being trustworthy. Even if it's not true, that's just what the brain perceives. A wider face is also a sign of a person having more testosterone levels than normal. This makes them more likely to be aggressive and assertive. Strong, round cheeks show that the person has the ability to speak up and give good advice. The more prominent their cheeks are, the more they'll hold a position of power and speak up for what they believe is right. Number 8. Strong jaw. A strong jawline is always associated with a strong personality and physical strength. The roots for this assumption goes back to our ancestors who would assess their enemy's strength by their appearance. Also, maybe because the jaw is the strongest joint of our body. While they love to plan everything, they rarely talk about their feelings. Maybe it's because they're expected to be a certain way. Nonetheless, a strong jawline is also an indicator of good health and well-being, something most people find very appealing. Number 9. Round cheeks. Round cheekbones mean a round face. Defined by a curved, rounded jaw, these kinds of people are very caring and generous in nature. Named as the sweethearts of the face-shaped world, they put forward the needs of other people before their own and love doing it. You may even find a true friend in them and admire their always giving, generous attitude in life. Being completely selfless, they end up giving a little too much of themselves to everyone and end up not prioritizing themselves. They fail to recognize what their heart desires because they focus more on making others happy, which is good and bad. Number 10. Posing side. Just like what a person's handwriting and handshake says about someone, in the same way, when someone takes a selfie, it secretly tells a lot about them. Taking a selfie might not seem like much, but it does reveal quite a bit about anyone's personality. This world popular trend also is a way of getting to know more about someone than just their looks. Emotional and expressive people have a tendency to pose with their left cheek forward because for them it may seem photogenic, while posing with your right cheek forward says that you're more the scientific type. Hold up, before we move ahead, did you know that your birth month can tell a lot about your personality? Check out what your personality is depending on the month you were born. Now, let's get back to curious facts your appearance can reveal about you. Number 11. Small mouth. People with small mouths tend to take care of themselves more in a relationship initially. However, once they feel secure enough, they'll give their partner equal attention and importance in the relationship. It may seem like they're aloof, but once they come around, they make great partners in life. People with an average-sized mouth sure have generosity, but are very particular about it. They find it difficult to give without very good reason for it. Did you know that your face also has the capacity to tell about potential health problems? Here are some signs of disease written all over your face. Number 1. Dry, flaky skin or lips. Dry and flaky skin or lips is an obvious sign of dehydration. Another underlying condition can also point towards problems in the sweat glands, called hypothyroidism. This may also include feeling cold or fatigued, followed by unexplained weight gain. Diabetes may be another underlying condition for such a skin condition. Number 2. Excess facial hair. Facial hair is difficult to maintain, and when it spreads up to the jaw, chin, or upper lips, then maybe it's time for you to look into some possible underlying conditions. This excessive unwanted hair on the face shows hormonal imbalance, especially male hormone levels, which are usually elevated. However, there's no reason for you to get panicky about it. It could also be an inherited trait. Number 3. Eye bags and puffiness. Tired-looking eyes is a sign of chronic allergies. It dilates blood vessels and leaves the eyes looking tired and weak. The puffiness is because under-eye skin is extremely sensitive, which also creates puffiness and purple-blue hues. Hypothyroidism and sleep apnea are some other reasons for eye bags and puffiness. Number 4. Discolored complexion. Skin changes are one of the biggest indicators that something is wrong. Pale skin indicates anemia, while yellow-toned skin may indicate problems with the liver. Blushy red tinted lips or nail beds indicate problems with heart and lungs. Discolored skin also develops in regions with differences in melanin levels. One of the most common causes is exposure to sun or even some medication side effects. It's rightly said that the face can read a million different ways. You just have to know what to look for. It's also been proven time and time again that certain facial features tell a lot about a person's characteristics. Here are some more videos that take a deep dive into knowing who someone really is. Here's what your blood type has to say about your personality. Also, check out these differences between fake and genuine people. People are complicated. These 2 videos will attempt to make it easier. What's the first thing you notice when meeting someone for the first time? Tell us in the comments below.